Ladies and gentlemen, do you know there are millions of people across America that never got their 2019 tax returns processed? Yes. So now you can throw the IRS as another entity that is falling apart and can't get things done since coronavirus. So there are millions across America that never got stimulus payments, never got tax refunds direct deposited into their accounts like they were expecting, or even through the mail. And you know what? One of those people is my brother. He filed to this very day. He did not get his tax refund that he was entitled to. So, mm-mm-mm. So this is talking about a Black woman. Her name is Christinine Brodus, and she's from Detroit. And she's been out of work since the pandemic began in America. She was expecting a $4,500 tax return for 2020 via direct deposit. She was hoping that she would get the money soon and anticipated her refund for 2019 income tax return, which is still hanging in limbo. Millions of them are. I mean, it is shocking how we got one more organization that can't seem to get their jobs done. It's been over a year now, Broda said. They accept my taxes last year on February 7th. It doesn't seem like it should go that slowly, but there's nothing I can do to speed it up. The COVID-19 pandemic turned the tax season upside down last year, even though millions of people are still dealing with the aftermath in 2021. The Internal Revenue Service said in mid February that it had yet to process 6.7 million individual income tax returns for 2019 based on data through January 30th. Getting those returns processed and any refunds involved in hand may require additional review, dealing with corrections and addressing some ID theft related problems where the IRS will need to work with taxpayers, according to the IRS. I find it hard to believe that it's some ID theft for 6.7 million people. I'm just not buying that, y'all. Sorry. I'm not buying it. Most 2019 federal tax returns have been processed, but the lingering problems are significant enough that the House Ways and Means Committee is asking the IRS for answers and calling for the IRS to extend the tax season for 2020 returns beyond April 15th. And I agree with that because we are really in extraordinary times now. Now, they have extended it for Texas. To be honest with you, they should have extended it for the entire country because of the circumstances that we are in. You know, some people are sick and they're not going to be thinking about filing tax returns and they're knocked down by COVID-19. So they need to take a lot of things into consideration. And to be honest with you, they extended it last year. There's no reason why they shouldn't extend it every year, at least until the pandemic it possibly is over. But I don't think this is over. I really truly believe COVID is going to be a mainstay in America, whether you like it or not. This is the way it is. But as long as these are the circumstances, what's wrong with extending it for everybody? I agree. They should do it. So, 1 year later, another unique filing season is underway, and many of the same pandemic related difficulties and challenges persist for taxpayers, practitioners, and the IRS, according to a letter dated February 18th and signed by U.S. Rep. Bill Parso Jr. and the chairman of the Ways and Means Subcommittee on Oversight and other committees. So the letter was addressed to the IRS, And nobody wants to wait up to a year for a federal income tax return. The money that many people often use to cover holiday bills, winter utilities, and even going to the doctor after delaying visits because they don't have any money. But the backdrop of economic uncertainty surrounding the pandemic make things even more troublesome for those who lost a job and had expected extra tax refund money many months ago. Yeah, that's very true. Mm-mm-mm. Some who faced headaches with those tax refunds said they had trouble getting their stimulus cash too. Confusion has continued into 2021. In early February, the IRS sent out notices to about 260,000 taxpayers nationwide that claimed that people had not filed their 2019 tax return. One small problem: many of those taxpayers did file their 2019 tax returns promptly last year, but the IRS has yet to process them. Yeah, typical, they dropped the ball, but they're trying to point the finger at everybody else. Due to the pandemic related shutdowns, the IRS has not completed all of 2019 returns at this time, the IRS noted in a statement. Therefore, a CP 59 notice should not have been sent because some portion of the recipients may actually have filed a return that is still being processed. There is no need to call or respond to a CP 59 notice because the IRS continues to process the 2019 tax returns as quickly as possible. The IRS regrets any confusions caused by the mailing. Naturally, many taxpayers who received these notices, they were nervous, and I don't blame them. So, even these tax preparers are saying their clients knew they filed their 2019 federal income tax returns last year, back in April or earlier. So it is unsettling to hear otherwise. More said, notices are automatically generated by the IRS system, but taxpayers would want to consult with their tax advisors to confirm whether their notice was sent in error, as many returns were sent but not processed. This is a shame. Do you know how many people, could have been saved by having their tax returns? Or they may have not been so far behind on their rent, or they could have made some mortgage payments from it. I mean, they really messed a lot of folks up. This is a shame. Mm-mm-mm. The IRS processing centers shut down early in the pandemic year. Piles of paper sat untouched for months in truck trailers. The IRS last year acknowledged delaying involvement in filing the paper returns as a result of what it calls the COVID-19 mail processing delay. So who knows? Your tax return is probably sitting in some tractor trailer on one of the government properties. This is a shame. They don't accept any excuse from the citizens, but when they drop the ball, they want you to accept their excuses. This is so typical. This is why this whole system sucks. The only thing your system need to do is disappear and never be seen on this planet again. Everything y'all run, you run it in the damn ground. You don't run nothing right. This is a shame. Nobody should be sitting around waiting for their money all this damn time. And well, we couldn't get to it. It's in a trailer. Yeah, you wouldn't accept that from anybody else. Y'all, please tell me what you think. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.